Hello. To this day, I do not know why Americans did what they did in the first place. And out of these Americans, one of the groups was the American gay community. This goes all gay, women and men. I will never forget it. A person wouldn't. It went year after year. We're going into year 5, and it has persisted. In fact, it's gotten more physically aggressive. Where I am, like I've reported, not with the homosexual women, but I have reported, and I don't want to cover the same material all the time, that the gay men in DC, because that's where I am, have multiple times wanted to fight me on the sidewalk. And of course, this is when I'm taking my garbage out, right down 15th, where there was a dance party today. Of course, that's really, as a woman, scary, because there's a guy, it's a big guy, who wants to fight you. You don't know him, and you can't figure out why. You're taking your garbage out, and you have your big blue cart. Yeah. And he wants to hurt you physically. And he's confident. And there's really nothing that's wrong with that, in his perspective, to hurt you physically. That's how I won't forget this, dude. I will never forget what they did to me here. You couldn't, as a person, ever forget that. Today was like being in a really sick, evil high school. There was hundreds of people. Maybe I'm exaggerating that by 25%. But there was hundreds of people on S Street, going down S Street. Flooding, they flooded DuPont, so it's block by block. They're just everyone's everywhere, right? And it was primarily white. There was some black, but I don't have positive things to say about the DC African American population. I don't need to. The military doesn't want to hear it. There's plenty of black people in my Pentagon. They don't need to fucking hear it. What's up with the DC blacks? All right. So I'm walking down the street to 16th and S because of the traffic. I had to get to the taxi there. And it was all the same thing. I don't want to report the same material of what it's like for me to go down the sidewalk here. Oh yeah. But there's all this house music. Trashy Euro trash fucking crap house music. Tacky gay bar shit, dude. Okay, it's not cool beat, bass, any sort of trance. It's tacky gay bar. Let's get HIV fucking put a condom on. House fucking anus sex music. Blasting from my house all the way to the vet. I don't know what city would ever authorize that, but this one. You could not escape the house music, just like you're in a fucking gay bar on the dance floor. This city is fucking toast. The security risk, having all your cops, whether they're neo-Nazi or not, we know that this is their terrorist cell. Nobody's doubting that. But to have all your cops that are supposed to respond to crime all on every corner of the city was obvious to these counter-terrorist guys that I kept talking about today. Kept on mentioning that on my, just read my account. There was other stuff going on with those fuckers in DCPD. You're never gonna outsmart them, DCPD. You need to take your little tattoos and hightail it out of here if you had a brain. I don't know what the fuck you think you're fucking proving. You're too stupid. I saw that to ever fucking realize when the Pentagon comes here and does what they're gonna do, You'll be here like a fucking idiot. You will be. Thinking you're taking over my tattoo and my blue eyes and my red Irish mob. I'm Irish mob. I got a badge. I'm taking the country over. No, you're not, motherfucker. I look horrible. Let's move on. This city has caused this face issue. This city has caused my weight issue. This city has caused me to lose my vocabulary. This city has trapped me with the little cops standing outside a terrorist cell. Oh my fucking God, my jaw dropped. That was the only cop that wasn't covered in thick, dark, black ink. Not color, black ink. That's prison shit. That's a lot of the neo-Nazis. I'm not going to educate people on that. It's abstract. I can't. It's off. It's like the DC vets. Can't. The fact I could even talk a little bit about the vet today was a surprise. Can't talk about where I saw the cops or what I saw or what they look like. I can talk about the tattoos. That's the extent of it. I mean, reasonably, I can say there was a cop on every corner, and there was a lot more to that. It's clearly a security risk because all your cops are doing everything else but answering 911. Okay? But there's a lot more to that, which I kept saying is over my skill level. And that's it. No more talking about the DCPD mama, because today really fucking got him in trouble. That and the dance party on 15th, which is feet from this terrorist cell. The DCPD evil dudes, they are very evil. They're very evil. I don't think anyone needs me to justify or argue this. There's some good black ones, but we're talking maybe 12, maybe 20. Yeah, it's really racially divided. This police department is a joke. It's not even the police department. The military knows that. I'm not going to start getting into this. I'm going to let the officials take it from here. I don't need to fucking do this anymore. So I'm standing outside and I see a fucking DCPD white cop right outside the motherfucking terrorist cell with his whoever it is, he probably knows from his precinct, fucking whack bitches in this house, and they're trying to sneak off with bombs from me here. And sneaking off with big WMDs, flush the toilet. Like, this is what I'm saying, people. You need to get ready. You need to get ready in America for some serious fucking action from some military. Because that was it. This is really done. I've been warning you. What Americans do is go like that because they want drugs. They want sex. They want money. They don't want to know. Fine then, I don't care. I don't want you in my country. That's fine. From here to the vet, you can Google the distance, all right? The entire vicinity of DuPont, all of DuPont, all the Northwest, and it looks like a lot of the main areas of the entire capital of the United States, for the first time, this never happened since I've lived here, was completely taken over by gay men. Taken over with their tacky, trashy, gay bar fucking house music, just like death, so fucking loud. That's unbelievable that was even permitted. You couldn't escape it for miles. It wasn't just 1 or 2 blocks. Okay, your statement, DC gay men, that you obviously fucking insisted on making today, has backfired on you. It doesn't surprise me now why I saw that vision of all these gay tan white men running for their lives. This city gets blown to bits by the Pentagon and the Russian military. It's no doubt. It's just a matter of when. So I'm standing on the porch, and there's a white DCPD cop right in front of the terrace cell. And then 3 of them go by. There was one black one that was in the car. But this is their crew. They have some Latin and black. And they all looked all... They have this, when they see me, they go like this. They're fucking gang members, okay? We all know that, right? I kind of smile because I know what's going to happen to these guys now. But what they put me through, these cops here, these feds here, don't forget about the fed I described to you that time I was at the other vet clinic. Those feds are scary. All I say when I think about the feds in this city is thank you, GRU. Thank you, Pentagon. And when I say thank you to them, there's this emotion that goes from here straight to my stomach. It's like my soul is thanking you, GRU, and Pentagon. Those feds would have killed me. Thank you. You saved my life, and I will never forget it. Okay. So then I go to the corner of 16th, and we know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with all these civilians that recognize me, and when they see me, and you can see it's clocking in, the dots are connecting. Oh, it's Heidi, blah, blah, blah. That's when the aggression starts. Because they're not as aggressive until they lay their eyes on me. I don't have to explain the rest, and then boom. There we go. Each one, like I've written, takes their stance, their protest. Against what, dude? The fact that I help the military here? In my country, my own U.S. military? Yeah. That's what they're taking a stand on. And the military knows that. That's why the Pentagon blows D.C. up. The city decided to try to fight the fucking goddamn Pentagon here. Yeah. And there was just, it was like being in a really horrible high school with all these gay men and nasty DC civilians, these white college girls. I already wrote about what they do. And they're gang member black people. You know, I'm the real cops to them. I'm not, but to them I am. I resemble in metaphoric. So the gang members don't like you. You're the real cops. They're fine with the other cops. They're not cops. That's why. They fucking, these cops here, we know what they're not. Right. So they don't like me, the black people here. No. Because they're running fucking meth, and they're running girls, and they're doing all the crime with, like, the Mexicans. The black people here are really wrapped up with the Allah Akbar thing. Saudi Arabia. Most of the blacks here are little Saudi Arabians. No, I'm not being nice anymore. I don't have to be. If you think I'm mean, wait till you see what the Russian and the United States military does to Washington, D.C. You'll think I was nice. It's a matter of when, dude. Okay, so then I go to 16th, and it's like being in this really bad hallway at a high school. All these people passing by, shoving you, staring at you. Fucked up people. All this nasty, gay fucking bar music. Blasting. These cops covered in ink from their fucking wrist to their fucking necks. Cop after cop. What? What the fuck? The music, everything didn't change all the way to the vet. Nothing changed. There's all these fucking freaks. There was a woman walking around with no shirt on and black tape over her boobs. That's kind of like, okay, you know, before the gay people in the United States outright assaulted me year after year, I was not so hard on anal sex, and I was not so hard on the chicks walking around half naked making statements. A lot of that's because I'm from here. I am American, so I've had all this crap since I was a baby pushed on me that everything's okay. Freedom, man, freedom. But let's be true. Let's be real. Anal sex is not normal sex. Normal sex is how you procreate. I am not going to have this conversation with adults, all right? It's degrading to me, and it's frustrating. Abnormal sex is considered homosexual sex, all right? To have a whole bunch of people in a subgroup go after you, I then attacked back by going after the way they have sex. It shows that I'm really not a violent person, and I'm really not a mean person. I don't know, I guess I don't know how to really fight back. Maybe because that's how I fought back. I went after the way they have sex, which I'm sure they've heard that before. But it is not your normal way to have sex, okay? And for me to ever have anal sex as a woman, and I think most women agree with how I feel, would be a form of rape. You would have to rape me anally. And I can't imagine that. I don't want to think of something so horrifying. I have never and will never have anal sex. So this is a big difference I have with gay men and me. And if you want to find something so we don't argue and fight, right, me and the gay guy, try being nice to me. And I will be nice to you because I'm definitely not the one coming and being aggressive to you. No. In fact, I'm not even against you getting married. I'm basically for all the things that you want your rights to have, right? Excuse me. I'm for all that. I mean, I think you absolutely should have the rights if you're gay, women or men, to get married. This is disgraceful. And if you're gay, you should never be physically assaulted. The basics, dude, are human. The basics are human. You should never be hurt or denied your basics. But they're not doing the same back to me. And to this day, I know I dragged this on. But to this day, it's been almost 5 years. I have had a lot of time to sit and think about it, right? By myself, because nobody chooses to help or speak to me here. So I took the opportunity to try to analyze many times. What the fuck did I do to gay men here? I still have no idea. When I came back from the UK, it was so obvious. I'm not going to get into all the descriptions right now. We're going to bypass that. And when I went to Castro, I was scared for my life. Cops had to help me. Real cops, not fake cops. It was very... We'll get into that story, because that story, anyone who hears that would be like, holy fucking shit, what's going on with the gay people in the U.S.? Right, you would. Yeah, you would. That was my awakening moment. I was like, you're in danger around gay people, dude. So it has some really intense, life-changing experiences. When you're scared for your life, it will change your life and how you see them. Anybody who threatens your life, you're not going to look at them the same, dude. Am I clear yet? In Castro, I was in fucking danger. The cops had to come. Real cops. So, that was right after I came back from the UK. So this time period, all the way to this very night, I still don't understand what did I... You don't sit here as a victim of all the shit these gay men do in the U.S. You don't sit and say, what did I do to deserve it? But you try to figure, did I ever... What the fuck did I do to them? No. I don't know. And in San Francisco, which is Northwest Territory, it's all neo-Nazi. The homosexual women, I wrote about it at the time, were just as bad. They were trying to hurt me physically on the sidewalk. That type of behavior and aggression has started now in DC with the gay guys here. They want to physically just plumber me on the sidewalk. And I don't know what I did to you, but I know you can't ask that. Like, why are you raping me? Why are you beating me to death? What did I do? No, I didn't do anything to deserve that. I know that, but what the fuck, dude? You still want to know. What's your problem? What is your fucking problem? You know, but after what they did today, with the cops standing right outside this fucking terrorist cell, the cops all over this fucking city, and that shit that pissed off the military, which is what I can't talk about, and it's over my skill level anyways. And then this is what I'm trying to get at. Thank you for bearing with me. That right there, that counter-terrorist aspect that's over my head, and the dance party on 15th. Those two things did it. It's not a matter of when, like, who knows what went on that street. This counterterrorism, counterintelligence stuff goes up there with the PhDs. God bless them. God bless those people. But who knows? To me, it was, I'll get to it, but those two things did it for DC. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, DC, that you get completely pummeled by the Pentagon and the Russian military. You're going to be bombed here. This is fucking, you crazy people. Okay? But what they did, as far as what I know, this is part of it, but it's not the entire thing. We're talking counterterrorism and counterintelligence can become very, very complicated and very high skill level. But one of the things in this taco, right, one of the ingredients is what they did, which is what I can tell you. They had hundreds of people. I don't know if everyone of the 100 knew about this terrorist cell, but by what I can tell when I go out there, a lot of them do. Whenever I'm on the porch, they fucking do. So, okay, point made. They had, right out there on that corner, a nonstop, I was plugging my ears for my dear life in my own house. Right up there, a dance party. So not only were they dancing before the house gay music, while their flesh and body parts down in this house, they went to the fucking backyard of this place, basically, and danced on everybody's grave here. There's been multiple people killed here. I'm not sad and crying because they were really evil fucking people they're taking out in this house. But they're killing people in this house, and they're making these big, big bombs here that the military knows about. And what does DC do? And what do the civilians do? The civilians killed themselves today because most of them do know that that's happening here. And then they go and dance. I'm gay. Right feet from a terrorist cell making WMDs that I describe, this is what they are, but I describe as mini nukes that have the boom TNT to kill up to 40,000 people a pop. That's what she's doing here. You have to do the plumbing, and like she does every few minutes. And this is a job she's got. That is true. The ingredients for all this bombs they make, it's real serious. That's why the cops here protected with their lives, because they want these bombs. And I'm the fucking here. I know it's terrible. I agree. Yeah. Then the guy downstairs, he's yelling, "They missed their shot!" He's admitting to it. I know. Okay, but this is it. What they did today in DC, now don't forget the counterterrorism military aspect. I really can't speak on this, and I've been trying to tell you that. But all this stuff that happened today got the city completely blown up. It's not, oh, this was it. So Take what I told you, but just open your mind to how high level and deep this stuff goes all over the geopolitical world. Thank you. Bingo. You and I don't have an idea of a lot of it. No, it's all right. Thank God the ones that do are good and not evil people. Today got the city blown up. But as far as it's a matter of when, excuse me. But as far as I can tell you, I have never seen so many neo-Nazi cops. Those were straight up Nazi punks. They were all Irish mob too. Fuck, on my count, I know. Yeah. And I'm so fucking sick of being harassed by the cops here, but I know why, because I'm in their terrorist cell. They're really pissed at me. So I'm going to end it, and I want to say again, thank you to my heroes. Because without you, the feds, it's not so much these Irish mob guys, it's those feds. I don't want to say it. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life. I'm trying to do everything I can to help you in here. Sometimes that's just being quiet and sitting still, and I know that. God bless you all. Talk to you later. Bye.